Question 1. It is estimated that humans begin REM sleep 90 minutes after falling asleep. Based on this estimate, how many seconds after falling asleep do humans begin REM sleep? So 90 minutes is 90 into 60 seconds, which is 5,400 seconds. The function g is defined by this. What is the value of g of -3, which is 4 times -3 -2 minus 12 minus 2 minus 14. For line segment AC shown, the length of line segment BC is 2 times the length of line segment AB. Which equation represents this situation? So BC is 2 times x, and that is 20. So 2x is 20. Two people sweep the floor. The table gives their sweeping rates in square yards per minute. If each person sweeps the floor for 5 minutes, how much greater of an area in square yards does Eric sweep than Jeremy? Okay, so Eric minus Jeremy in 5 minutes, right? So Eric would be 16 into 5 minus Jeremy would be 12 into 5. So that's 4 into 5. So that's 20. Which expression is equivalent to this? So x to the power 4, 3x square plus 9x minus 8. So 3x to the power 6 plus 9x to the power 5 minus 8x to the power 4. 3x to the power 6, 9x to the power 5. Option B. The function f is defined by this. What is the y-intercept of the graph of y is equal to fx? So when you write it as mx plus c, -4 would be the y-intercept. The table summarizes the number of public schools in 2 California counties. A public middle school will be selected at random from the 2 counties. What is the probability of selecting a school in San Diego County? So a public middle school will be selected. So total 587. And what is the probability of San Diego? 165. So let's plug that in. So we have 165 divided by 587. So that's 0.28. Option C. A museum built on a scale model of the solar system throughout its city, where 1 mile in the model represents an actual distance of 400 million miles. The model of the sun is x miles away from the model of Earth. What expression represents the actual distance in miles? So 1 mile is actually 400 million miles. So in the model, x miles will be equivalent to an actual distance of 400 million times x miles, right? So that's option A. The list shown gives the height for the 6 10-year-old children in a group. A 7th child with a height of 60 will be added to this group. Okay, so we'll add a 7th child with 60. Which of the following correctly describes how the mean and the median will change when the 7th child is added? So obviously the mean will increase because you are adding a data point which is to the right of the data set. So the mean will definitely increase. Yeah, okay. And what will happen to the median? For the initial 6 groups, the median is 54, the average of these two. And for the group of 7, the 4th value, which is also 54. So the median stays the same. In a certain school district, 36 high school students were selected at random for a study on internet use and offline reading habits. During October, each student reported the average amount of time to the nearest half hour spent reading offline on Saturdays and the average amount of time to the nearest half hour spent using the internet on Saturdays. The scatter plot shows the times recorded and the line of best fit. The line of best fit underestimates one student's reported average time on Saturdays using the internet. Okay, by more than 2 hours, how many hours did this student report reading offline? Okay, so it underestimates the average time spent using the internet, okay, by more than 2 hours, right? And these are half-hour groups, right? So what about this student? This student, it's 1, 2, yeah, this is under the line of best fit is underestimating him by more than 2 hours. So his reading time is 1.5. According to the line of best fit, if a student spends an average of 1.25 hours reading offline, which of the following is the best estimate of the time he would spend using the internet? 1.25 would be between 2.5 and 3. Line K is defined by this. Line J is parallel to line K. What is the slope of line J? So for two parallel lines, the slopes are the same. This has a slope of -1. So J will also have a slope of -1. For a survey, students were assigned to either group R or group V. Combined, the students in both groups answered a total of 17 questions. Of these, a total of 9 questions were answered by students in the group V. The equation prescribes a situation where R is the number of questions answered by each student. Which of the following is the best interpretation of 4R? So basically 4R will be the total number of questions answered by students in group R, because group V, the total was 9, total questions were 17. So 4R will be the total questions answered by students in group R. Option C. How many solutions does this equation have? 5 times x plus 1 is 5x plus 5. So 5x plus 5 is 5x plus 5. Since both sides are identical, this is an identity where you can take any value of x. So this has infinite solutions. The table shows the results of a survey on the average amount of money in dollars consumers would be willing to spend on a product and their corresponding age in years, which equation represents this linear relationship. So we can use y is equal to mx plus c, where the slope will be 42 minus 36 by 25 minus 28. So 6 by -3, so -2. So the only option with a slope of -2 is A, but let's just verify. So D is -2A plus C, and let's put this value. So 42 is -50 plus C. So C will be 92. Yeah, so it is A. If x is a solution of this equation, what is the value of x plus 1? So 4 times x plus 1 is 6 plus 2 times x plus 1. So 2 times x plus 1 is 6, so x plus 1 is 3. The initial number of bacteria in a population is 10,000. Bacteria are observed to double every 12 hours. Which graph represents the number of bacteria x hours after the initial observation? So initial is 10,000. So this initial is correct. Okay, initial value is correct in all of them. Okay, it doubles every 12 hours. So from 10 to 20, 20 to 40 in 24 hours. That sounds about right. Here in 24, it is showing 30. So this can't be right. Here it's even less, and here it's still less. So A is the best answer. The box plot shown summarizes the data in each of the 4 data sets. Which of the four data sets has a range of 6? Okay. So this is 2 to 6 point something, so range of about 4. This is 3 to 13, so range of 10. This is 1 to 14, so range of 13. And this is 3 to 9, so range of 6. So data set D. A forest contains different species of trees. Let T represent the total number of trees in the forest, and H hickory trees, and K the oak trees. If tree selected at random, which expression represents the probability of selecting a tree that is neither hickory nor oak? So total is T, and neither hickory nor oak will be T minus H minus O, because minus H minus K, because H is hickory and K is oak. So the probability is T minus H minus K by T. In the XY plane, the quadrants are labeled. The graph of this, where H and K are positive constants, is a parabola. In which quadrant is the vertex of the parabola? Okay. So let's give some values. So I can say y is minus x plus 1 whole square plus 1, because H and K are positive. So this will have a vertex at minus 1 comma 1, right? And it will be a downward opening graph because the leading coefficient is negative. So the vertex is in the second quadrant. Okay, let's grade this. Calculator. Question 1. B double D A B, B D D A B. Number 6. D C A C B, D C A C B. 11. C A C D A, C A C D A. And 16. 16 is B A D double B, B A D B and B.